Dr. Kumar, can biological men become pregnant and give birth?
So men can have pregnancies, especially trans men.
So can biological men become pregnant and give birth? So are you saying that a biological female who identifies as a man and therefore becomes pregnant is, quote, a man? Is that what you're saying?
These questions about who can become pregnant are really missing the point. I'm here to talk about what's happening in Texas.
This is me asking a question and you answering. I'm asking the question, sir, not you.
That is Representative Andrew Clyde, and he is indeed asking a question, but he's not interested in any answers to those questions. And to be clear, he's doing something else. He is intentionally wasting an opportunity to actually learn something about a topic he pretends to care about. He was speaking with Dr. Bhavik Kumar, director of trans care at Planned Parenthood, a literal expert on trans care. This guy questioning him has no idea what he's talking about, but he's also not interested in finding out. He's interested in grandstanding to tell the MAGA base that he despises the trans community and he doesn't give a damn about them. He sees them as a source for maybe jokes, maybe a little bit of casual cruelty, and that's it. And he's not gonna allow this guy to actually teach him, educate him about the topics, because these are, of course, real people. What happens to them medically actually matters. And so he tries to get in some good answers, but Clyde just steamrolls him. Take a look.
Right, and I'm answering the question. Somebody with a uterus may have the capability of becoming pregnant, whether they're a woman or a man. That doesn't make a difference.
Okay, we're done.
Not every person with a uterus
isn't complicated.
has the ability
Let me
to become
tell you,
pregnant.
if a person has
This
a
is
uterus
medicine.
and is born female, they are a woman. That is not a man, and the vast majority of the world considers that to be a woman because there are biological differences between men and women.
Okay, so just to really clarify how little he actually cares about this, he knew the line he was supposed to deliver. It wasn't supposed to be about care. It wasn't supposed to be about ensuring that people live through pregnancy or anything like that. It was to just say who gets to be a woman or not. And he cares so little about it that he had to write it down. Just, this is a woman, that's who I think is what. He can't even do it extemporaneously. He had to read it off of a piece of paper. Now we're gonna have a great response to Clyde and his condescending approach to that conversation from AOC in just a sec, but first I wanted to give you a chance to jump in.
Yeah, so let me break it down for the right wing, because I'm not sure anybody's ever explained it to them in this very clear way. And although God knows a lot of people have tried, right? And then we'll see why they care. Okay, so some people are born as women and they have a uterus, but they think and they feel that they are men. And so some of them transition to becoming men. But they still have their uterus, so they can get pregnant. And so that explains it. It's actually super simple, right? But I don't know why you guys don't believe them. Do you get that that's super weird that you don't believe them? Like, oh, you think like that you're actually a man. And you feel that way. I don't believe you. What a weird thing. I'm a Steelers fan. I don't believe you. Why don't you believe me? Why would I lie about that? And saying that, hey, I feel like a man, that I'm a man mentally, psychologically, and so I'm going to transition to being a man. That's not being a Steelers fan. That's much more difficult. That's much harder. And you got to put up with Neanderthals like Clyde. Your whole life, people filled with hate coming to you and saying, I don't believe you, I don't believe you, and I think you're bad. For what? I was born this way. You're immoral for being born that way. Who would choose to do that? They do that because that's what they actually feel. But right-wingers are right now, all across the country are going, no, if you feel that way, we're gonna say we don't believe you, and we're gonna hate you in every possible way, and we're gonna pass laws against you. We're gonna say so you don't get the same rights as everyone else. Why? Why do you care? There's something about it that bothers them. And what it is two things. One is, let's be honest, I know it's gonna bother a lot of people and it's gonna offend some people, but our job is to tell you the truth. Yes, it's of course partly religion. It's a giant part of it. Religion teaches you to hate gay people. Don't tell me it doesn't. Some of you it doesn't. Some of you have wonderful sects of your religion that are open and caring and understand the message of Jesus and Muhammad, etc., and one of love and inclusivity, right? But a lot of religious people don't feel that way, and you know it. So the right-wing evangelical leaders spread And so I don't care if they catch feelings over it. I don't care if CNN says, oh, you're not allowed on TV because you offended a portion of our audience. They spread hate, this poison throughout the land. They say, if you see someone like this, demean them. Say they're less than you. Say they should have less rights than you and that we should all hate you and not even believe you. Not even believe you. And by the way, the right wing does this to everybody. African Americans say, hey, cops have been beating us up for hundreds of years. They go, I don't believe you. You made it up.
Yep.
Think about how insanely offensive that is. And forget about, oh, hey, did we offend them or not? Think about if it was you, You're a white right-winger and you say, hey, I think this, oh, in fact, you know it. And on a thing that you shouldn't get offended over. You deeply believe that in Jesus Christ, and a lot of you evangelical right-wingers, you deeply believe that Jesus Christ was a hateful figure. He hated gay people, he hated trans people, he hated poor people, he loved rich people. And when I tell you that's a myth that doesn't exist, oh my God, you get so angry. And you go, why won't you believe me? That Jesus is real and that he thinks these things. So can you not empathize with people who go, can you not believe me on something much more benign? That I actually think these things about myself. And universally the right wing, because they are honestly the immoral people in this country, say no, I'm gonna focus on hatred instead. And that's what you just saw.
This is exactly where the GOP is. I mean, it's say the phrase, say the bumper sticker, cut the YouTube clip, send it out to raise money from MAGA morons. I mean, this is a congressman who was hiding, barricaded, afraid for his life on January 6th, who went out and said that these were just peaceful tourists walking around the Capitol. And this man wants to be the arbiter of our reality. And the fact is, it's not just that he doesn't want to know the truth. It's not just that he's uninterested in the science. It's that he wants you to not be able to learn as well. These are the same people who want to make it illegal to talk about the science of transgenderism in schools. These are people who in Idaho want to have social services take your kids away if you try to talk to a doctor about gender affirming care. They're not interested in building a society based on reality. They're interested in implementing their own narrow, Christo-fascist view of reality that denies these people even exist. And I'm glad at least that AOC stood up and took none of it.
I certainly agree that for a lot of the base, it's a genuinely held, awful, horrendous view. But I'm also not gonna give a pass to so many of their leaders, whether in elected office or on TV, that didn't give a damn about this topic 2 years ago. And in 2 years from now, they'll be talking about Dr. Seuss again instead or something. They don't actually care about this. It is a convenient thing to get from their perspective, rubes fired up so that they don't question the economic order of things. That's my view. But really fast, just because she did a great job, we gotta go to a bit of Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez responding to this in this clip.
The same folks who tell us and told us that COVID's just a flu, that climate change isn't real, that January 6th was nothing but a tourist visit, are now trying to tell us that transgender people are not real. And I would say that their claim is probably just as legitimate as all their others, which is to say, not very much at all.
I think that's a great response. And I also, because Dr. Kumar didn't get a chance to actually speak in that hearing, Dr. Kumar did tweet out, trans people exist, trans people have abortions. Abortion is essential healthcare and so is gender affirming care. I will not let bullies who are out of touch with reality silence or stop me from advocating for people who need trans and abortion care. And I will continue to push the challenge I've been promoting for some time, promoting people like whether it's Clyde or the various clones of Ben Shapiro, actually learn from a person like Dr. Kumar. They actually know things. Maybe talk to one of the people in the communities that you're constantly demonizing. It could be an eye-opening experience, but it might cost you some of the billionaire dollars you rake in.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.